All right, so I agree to this new era thing. This new era, whatever. This talking thing. I know it's the first of its kind. I know TCW. I don't know who's in charge anymore. Cult, Prince, whatever. They want to do this sit down stuff, and I guess they got a nice location or whatever, guy. So I'm just gonna say what I said every other time. All the jokes aside, all the seizure stuff, is honestly, I personally do not believe there is a new era. I believe that we should collectively, as a group, meaning the roster minus Jacob Ayers, fight the cult and get rid of them. Not just from TCW. I'm at this point, I'm so sick of them that we should just get rid of them in general. They killed off HOW. They attacked BWE. I don't know if they even care about going to BCW, but they're not gonna just settle in over here like a parasite. So I think the perfect way to show the unity. We can go back to killing each other afterwards. You and myself especially. We've never seen eye to eye on anything. We never teamed up. It's in the record. Technically, on a technicality, you and me are technically 1-1 against each other, if I'm correct.
Something like that, yeah.
I remember my road to Crossroads, you choked me out. I was done.
Yep.
C10. In return, I beat you about a year ago. Or earlier this year.
Did he beat me?
Yeah, there it is.
The way I understand it, you know what? Never mind.
That's all I really gotta say, man. So I don't know why you're coming up with this new era stuff. Just whatever.
First of all, it's not new era stuff. Alright? I don't want this to be confused with Prince's movement. Even though I agree with it, I don't want to get it confused with that. This is a new generation. This is the future of TCW. You said it yourself. We're the soul of TCW. And honestly, man, we don't really have any serious issues. Me and you, yeah, we've had a few, slight professional issues. Very little things. I wanted championships. You want championships? We all want
obviously,
championships.
Yeah. We're in the same field of work, yeah.
Yeah, we go against each other. But you know something? There's been many times where you and Cousin and Epps and everybody else who wants to call himself an original that game runs out to the ring and has a reason to go face to face with people in the new generation. Do your best to, as some people will say, bury them, beat them down, hurt them, physically, emotionally, mentally, personally, and professionally. And do you even deny that?
I mean, I don't know. You have to really bring up an instance for me to really touch on it. Not everything's the same.
Have you watched the What is TCW video? What happens at the end of that video? You, with your big ass stick that someone got from Sandman, decides to keep whipping the crap out of everybody, screaming, "We are the TCW originals, and we're gonna stay here no matter what, because we made this place." And in between that, you beat the hits. And you know I don't like to curse, but you beat the hits out of a bunch of guys in a new generation.
Pretty sure I had a good reason to.
What was a good reason?
I don't even remember the altercation. I remember the video, and my hair was a little messed up.
It was always messed up.
Yeah, so I'm really trying to remember. I know you guys ran out there for some uncalled for BS, just like with the 319 thing.
Oh, the 319 thing was not uncalled for, sir. It was not uncalled for. Oh my, you're gonna really say that was uncalled for? 319 sprints in. The original of originals when I'm trying to retire and end my career and let the new guys continue what needs to be done. And he comes out here and try to kill me, trying to get himself over and get his own little issues with Psycho Danny to the top of everyone's ideas. And then all you come out here right in the middle of TCW's main event, trying to act as though you're the end all and be all. I was the only person who came out there and had a problem with that. Everyone came out and had a problem with that.
Well, you led the march. That's why I blame you for a lot of this.
Hell yeah, I led the march.
I was talking about it.
Fat Nick, and no one's gonna remember this, but Fat Nick asked me to be the rebel against anarchy. You know what? That was real anarchy. You know why? Because everyone was so focused on acting like it was freaking 2007, 2008 that people couldn't remember what year it was. People didn't remember that was a present moment. Stuff passed. All that was over. No one cares about this 319 crap anymore. It's nice to bring it up because history is always significant, even though Fat Nick says it isn't.
It's true.
But they came out, they're trying to do one thing only, not be forgotten about. Now what happens? The video doesn't show it anymore because TCW management decided to cut it because it was so disgusting. He beat the crap out of each and every person who was in there.
It wasn't me alone, and you gotta understand, we were dealing with the situation with Punisher 319 coming back, who was a tyrant. Now, he had a lot of political pull, to say the least.
Yeah, he was the guy.
Yeah, he was the Great White Hope. He was the focal point of TCW.
Yeah.
He was everything, and I fought my best to be even held to the same standard, even on the same. Like if I was standing across from him, the people didn't give a damn about TPC. If you look at myself personally, I was never a likable guy when I first came in. Nobody's gonna cheer the brown kid over the Great White Hope. That's what it was. I earned that with my witty comebacks, like whatever stupid crap I say that gets people giggling. Yeah. My wrestling.
Always funny TPC.
And I've taken beatings upon beatings. I once had a match where I was in tears. This is the goddamn awful truth. This is straight up truth. That I got slammed so hard by 319 while trying to go against him. That ever since then, if I fall weird on my elbow, my hand closes like this, and I have to pry it open. I was in tears on the floor, in my lap with my ex-girlfriend, trying to make sure that I wasn't what was the word? Paralyzed or something? I forgot. I guess that was the word.
Might work.
That's what we had to go through. So for him to personally march down here and go, hey, it's about him again. No, he doesn't belong here. He didn't belong here. He walked out after Mania 1. He didn't give a damn about TCW. Me, X, Psycho Danny, Savage Mo, Cousin Mo, the four of us, and then later JD. Appreciate that. The Big Four comment. But we kept this place alive, kept it running. We ran this place, just the four of us. And then JD decided to come along, and then eventually, and then it grew.
And you know something? You know something? And you know, I appreciate you for that. I don't want this to get confused. Me and you are enemies. We're working towards the same goal, making TCW better. We just have different viewpoints on it. I think TCW is better if we make sure that the future, the cornerstone of our future is intact. And then handle the invaders. Your idea seems to be to handle the invaders. Keep doing what you're doing. The good old days before Forsaken happened. And just keep doing what you're doing. Then eventually you leave and, TCW, whatever. You don't even seem to care about what happens after you leave. You seem to be very self-serving. Do you care about the future of TCW after TPC or after Mo or after X? Or after your sometimes buddy Dan?
Obviously, I would. I wouldn't have come back if I didn't. I felt like this place was burning down when you got like Boondocks as champion. And I said it, and I said it again, and I still mean it. Boondocks is champion.
What's wrong with Boondocks?
What's right with Boondocks? What's right with Boondocks?
Boondocks managed to hold multiple titles multiple times very well. He manages to win very, very important matches. He did a very great job at TCW Mania 3. He gets the fans hype. Even with his light stature that everyone likes to make fun of, he has created a fighting style that consistently helps him win. Utilizing his knees and the bones in his elbows and doing all of that. He's intelligent in the ring. He knows what he's doing. He puts together some very good submission maneuvers that most people can't really do. And or just won't do. Probably too worried about what can happen to him. And it happens to him. And you know what happens? He turns around and still uses it and manages to use it effectively. He's a winner. He's someone who cares. He's someone who's here every week. He's someone who dedicates himself to this. He's someone who trains for this. Didn't get to learn it while he was just wrestling. Trains for this. He gets ready for this. And you know what? He went through everything. He went through Dan. He did everything he had to do. He got beat up just like you guys did. And you know what? He's become good because of it. I could go on for days about Boondocks, but please go ahead and continue. Say what you need to say.
Boondocks is an asshole. He takes shortcuts.
Just like you did.
I didn't take any shortcuts, so I learned my craft. I'm really good at what I do. I'm not Boondocks.
You're going to tell me more about your training one day, but go ahead.
Sure.
One day, not today. I want to hear it today.
That's fine.
I want to know today.
I'll show you my certificates or marriage or whatever you're doing.
I can show you mine. I went to school.
That's great. I mean, you went to school for it, and I'm better than you without going to school. But that's topic for another day. I'm so sorry.
Let's leave the irrelevant things out of this, all right?
You're right. I'm
because I'll whip your ass. But let's just.
I mean, I think you should leave the relevant things out of this. I'm just saying. far as Boondock's concerned, he's taking
Clean
shortcuts. He links up and he uses others because a human being, just look at the things he's done. He used John the Cat Hardy, and then he dropped him, and you saw from who he really was. He tried to go solo, didn't work out. He teamed up with Violent. He went on the tour with Mike the Beast. Mike the Beast not a great competitor himself, but he was champion. Managed to beat me.
At T73, you know, gotta beat your little Indian ass. Got the curry out of you.
Well, I'm not Indian, but I guess it would work.
Close enough.
Close enough. I mean, I don't know if you're mad about like the curry thing or the curry, like my curry being better than yours, but that's also another debate for another time.
We don't have curry in Barbados, so please continue.
You don't have curry in your place?
We don't make it.
Don't make it?
Well, please continue.
I thought, what's in the beef patties? I'm assuming.
No. We don't really take time to go. We won't get into this. We won't get into this.
It's fine.
Alright.
Boondocks has taken shortcut after shortcut. And then he turned on a guy like Violent A, who you are also a big fan of.
I love Violent A.
Violent A.
Probably the best in the business right now.
He's entertaining to watch. I love him. I think he's great. I think with a few tweaks here and there, he would definitely be a future champion. Now, with that being said, why should Boondocks not get called out on stealing other people's maneuvers, on attempting to try to constantly start something between him and people that have nothing to do with him? So if I respond to something that Boondock said about me, I'm the bad guy?
No, that's not even what I said. You need to understand what I'm really trying to portray to you, display to you, try to make you understand, TPC.
Yes.
This is what you're going to do. You've already won your title, so I'm going to leave the TCW title out of this. Alright? What you're always going to try to do is, as soon as someone's getting theirs, you're going to walk out there and you're going to make a mockery out of them, just like you did today. Go out there and make a mockery out of each and every single person you possibly can. Anyone you have some kind of anything on.
So sensitive.
You rip them up. That's what you're going to do. Oh, no, I'm not the sensitive guy. You're the sensitive guy here. Because even with all your championships and everything you've done, and your fantastic wrestling ability, your big, angry bodyguard, violent ass, want to beat everybody down cousin, and everything else you got going on for you, you're still insecure. You're still insecure about yourself. You're still insecure about the originals. You're still insecure about everything about you. You're still insecure about whether or not Penalty 319 can still walk in here any day and whip your little ass. You're insecure as hell. And it shows every time you open your damn mouth.
You know what? You're right. You're probably right. Somewhere deep down inside of my heart of hearts, I'm probably insecure. I'm probably insecure. But you know what? This is where you're digging in my closet. Let me dig in yours.
Go ahead.
And we all know this. BDM, whether I'm insecure or not, whether I worry about 319 or not, whether I worry about anybody else, whether Savage Motors or wannabe, Violent A, or whatever the hell you just mumbled.
Not even close to what I said, but continue.
I heard something like that in there. It doesn't change the fact of, who you are and the things that you have done. So I'm gonna spit a little bit and I would really appreciate if you didn't interrupt me. It's gonna be this, exactly that. You are, without a shadow of a doubt, a bottom-feeding leech. You have sucked on and no homo. You have leached on and sucked off the popularity of anybody and anyone that you can verbally manipulate and use to your own benefit. And I see what you're doing with this new generation, or whatever you call it. And I've seen it. See, right now, the going is good. BDM, like all the many other times, he had left. He went somewhere else. But he came back because TCW's home, or maybe he just couldn't cut it elsewhere. Or maybe BDM just wasn't happy elsewhere. But he came in, flying right back into TCW because TCW's home, right? So TCW, well, what BDM's doing? BDM was seeing prophecies. BDM, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong. It's cool. See your prophecies, whatever your thing is. But decided to leech on yet again, and it took you a while to come up with it. I was watching, I was waiting. Where's BDM Where's BDM going next? You leeched off of TNT until they didn't need you anymore. They didn't care. Even Fat Nick's fat ass didn't care about what BDM was doing, what BDM could do, because BDM, at the end of the day, relies on other people to get his dirty work done, to see his vision come to life. You have done it countless times, numerous times. You have smashed people down in the bottom. And you're looking at me, and I'm saying it because I do it from a competitive standpoint, because I know what it takes to get to the top. I know what I have to do, because I'm not holding anybody's hand. I'm not here to make sure Boondocks makes it to the top of me. Boondocks got to go by himself. And one day, if Boondocks can stand across from me at a TCW Mania with a title on the line, and he beats me, I'll damn sure shake his hand, because damn it, kid, you made it. But you didn't make it right now, and if the shortcut you're taking don't help you with nothing. Now with you, back to the subject of you have used constant people. I said the TNT thing, and you know what I mean by that. You're a bona fide, you're a leech. You tried to bring these other people in, and that's who you are as a person. Right now you're here, and then when the time for you to find something else and something better, you will be gone. Unless that doesn't work out for you, and you come floundering back in with your propaganda, because maybe BDM, just maybe, it's not the system's fault. It's not my fault. It's not X's fault. Anybody else's fault. Maybe it's just you can't cut it. Maybe you should work on you before you start a movement with ulterior motives behind what you really are trying to accomplish. You got people's ears because you're getting the ones that don't think for themselves. I've been thinking, I've been watching, and I've been contemplating every single thing. From the moment I wake up on a Monday to on Sunday night, when I go to sleep, body banged up or not, from TCW. Because I know for a fact that people like you and a ton of other people in the back are sitting there waiting to use anything I say, do against me, to slander or dramatize anything I do in their benefit. So I'm made to look like a bad guy, or take my actions out of context, my statements out of context, and use them against me. Princess tried to do it, and I've taken care of that. I have done it with people countlessly, so please, you go ahead and you can try BDM, but at the end of the day, I know, and there's no way you can ever change my mind about you, Jesus man, is that you are in this for yourself. I don't know where you're going with this. I'll be honest. I'm not Chris Angel or anything like that. I'm not some secret mad scientist. But I know there is no way in hell that you are just going to do it for the benefit of everyone else. You got their ears with that, but in your heart and in your mind, you have something to gain from this. I know you're just not that great of a person at the end of the day. We're talking about a guy here. This guy. Didn't you try to break Savage Mo's leg once by taking Prince's bounty money? So please tell me how that guy, that may or may not read the Bible on occasion, can be such a lighthearted human being and then, hey, call me out on my actions of things I've done. I'm teaming up with guys that kick me off of a roof, and you criticize me for making fun of a guy that helped me get run over?
May I speak?
Water? Right. Refill anyone? Can somebody get me a refill?
Definitely got a lot out there. All right. First thing first, I've never been a bottom feeder. I'm gonna make that real simple. I came over here by my damn self. Fought JD. Fought the match, first match I had in a long time, lost the match. Came back to Warfare, because simply spoke to TCW management. They wanted to know who else I had. I told them, you know what? I got more people, but I'm gonna come in my way. No one was happy about that, so you know what? I did it my way. Brought back anybody who wanted to come through. You know what? They were all rusty as hell too. Look back at that footage and see the way they fought, see the way they wrestled, see the way they even spoke, compared to how they do now. They needed to grow. They need to get themselves ready for this place, for the newest version of TCW. They need to feel it, understand it. And I did everything I could to make sure that they got their opportunities. Everyone knows this. I'm the only person who still has love for that old TNT feel. You know why? Because I did everything I could to make sure they were good, and they are. Machine was damn near a legend. Rose and West are pretty much going to be fighting for the TCW championship in a hot minute, as long as West doesn't end up wrestling Chambers, which I don't think is going to happen. Fat Nick is sitting down with you, fighting against the Cult, and what's probably the most exciting thing going on for the fans right now. Not so exciting for me and you, but really exciting for the fans.
Yeah, I hear it every week.
Yeah, and you know what I'm doing right now? I just pop right back in, trying to do my little thing, and I see something that has been needing to be fixed for a long time. I'm trying to fix it. Everything I've ever done, every championship I've ever won, had nothing to do with anyone else. Old school TCW, every single title I won, that was me. Never had a group until I had TNT. When I beat Psycho Danny twice, you know, someone in your Big Four, as soon as I waltzed in and beat his ass,
I did it. Your idea, right?
I did it twice. You know, and I didn't have any TNT help. No one from TNT came out in either of those matches.
I know.
And you know, when you tell me that I couldn't have Talk Machine or one of those guys to come out there and help me, I didn't want their help. I didn't need their help. You know why? Because I can handle my damn self. The only time a group is ever helpful for me is keeping myself safe when there's a whole ton of people trying to whip my ass for saying what I need to say. And honestly, right now, do you see me walking up to any person and saying, be part of my damn group? I didn't do that. I simply came out with an idea and was like, do I have a point? I said what I had to say, and I left from in between your gates. Yes, your gates. And I walked out, and Blue Nut said I had a point, and people walked out for whatever reasons, and I sat down on my Facebook and sat down and typed it up and made sure everyone understood what was going on with that. This revolution, this new generation, isn't going to do anything to benefit me. You know what the smart thing to do would have been right now? Get a couple of people, similar to what Andrew did, but in a different way. I would have gotten a couple of people together, and I would have gotten myself the TCW freaking championship. Because since everyone's so focused on this cult crap, guess what's the smartest thing to do? Try to be #1 contender for the TCW title. That's what I'd be doing. I'd go, I'd bust Rose's ass like I did right before he won the belt. I'd take it, and I'd take my ass to wherever the hell I want to go. That's what I would be doing. So if you're talking about me being the evil genius, that's what I would have did. And you know what Mo and his goddamn leg? You know what? I thought Mo was a prick anyway. So you know what? Yeah, that's what we did. Prince put out a bounty. Someone was going to do it anyway. We might as well get the cash. Remember, and I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the nicest guy when I came to TCW. But you know what? You guys didn't exactly rub me the right way when I walked in. My first match, y'all, I'm here. Welcome TCW, boy. Acting like I had already been there. In your TCW before you came in, yep, before the originals. I was already tag team champion and US champion in your goddamn TCW. I fought 319 before you knew what a 319 was. As far as I'm concerned, you're Rookie of the Year to me.
Rookie of the Year to you in 2007, and I did.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And now you've grown and been and you're fantastic, and you've won many titles. You're good. You're damn good. If I get in a ring with you, it's not going to be an easy feat. I probably will lose. I probably will win. God really doesn't know. Only God knows. Go to wait for it.
Alright, I got something to say with
Go
what
ahead.
you just said. Exactly. So, you come up here with your group and your theories and etc., 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 and I have one thing to say. Yeah, sure, you wrestled then. You wrestled back then. That's great. I didn't know who you were. I never heard of you. I think Savage Mo actually heard of you. I believe he told me, yeah, he heard of you.
God took 319 to his limits, that whole thing, you know?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I met Fat Nick twice. Didn't know who he was, so that's why I don't understand people call him an original.
Because he was there before you. Continue.
So that in that essence, you would be an original, but you're not.
I'm not claiming that. I refuse to claim it. Technically, I could, but I don't want to be put inside that little ballpark. But continue.
Let me give you the definition of a TCW original, and I'll tell you why it's so insignificant to the bigger picture of what's going on.
Yeah.
The original. The originals is post 319, when TCW should have been dead, and 4 guys kept this brand alive, which is why you have somewhere to talk. Which is why a guy like Mime can walk in and do something and be taken seriously. A guy like Mime can, a guy like Balene, who may not speak all the time, but is a goddamn performer, had a place to compete. He has a place to compete. I'm talking about the live audience, all right? I'm not a conversation around the water cooler, all right? A guy like Machine can come here and show off his talents, the athletic, just pure athleticism. A guy like Smash Mouth who come to, I guess, hurt people. It's only here because of guys like me, Savage Mo, Mr. X, Psycho Danny, JD, who came along later to really put himself, even Jackal to an extent. Even though he was there for a very short time, we kept this place alive. That's why you guys are somewhere to compete. I don't give a damn about 319. I don't give a damn about who you wrestled, where, and I'm not even making this to, I guess, hurt people. It's only here because of guys like me, Savage Mo, Mr. X, Psycho Danny, JD, who came along later to really put himself, even Jackal to an extent. Even though he was there for a very short time, we kept this place alive. That's why you guys are somewhere to compete. I don't give a damn about 319. I don't give a damn about who you wrestled, where, and I'm not even making this stupid. I don't care about grass. I don't care about none of that. You've never heard that come out of my mouth. And never once did TPC Abraham say anything about the grass. I don't give a damn. I respect competitors. If you can bring it, and I have to sit here and I have to worry about this guy doing better than me, that he's better than me, I need that. I need that to keep me alive. Because I get lazy. That's it. That's it for me. I'm hanging it up. If I get bored, I need people like Machine. I need people like Rose, Official D, even the Mikey the Queef. I'm gonna call him Queef until I probably die.
Continue.
I'm gonna call him Queef because I need to.
And I'm gonna call Danny Daniel. Continue.
It doesn't matter to me if you call things Daniel. I called him a bunch of stuff myself. You're actually really nice, probably because you're a church boy, but whatever. The point is that it doesn't matter what you did or what you did with 319. Because I'm talking, when we talk original, we're talking the guys that kept this place alive. So the rest of you guys have somewhere to be. See, I knew a long time it wasn't going to be easy. Neither was it going to be simple. But over time, this place was going to grow. But never in my life would you just expect me to just sit here and let somebody else walk in and me just lay down for them. If I walked into your brand, let's say your brand stayed alive. It doesn't matter where you wrestled, grass, concrete, foam pit, whatever the hell it was, whatever, I don't care, man, middle of the street. And I walked into your brand, and I was better than said champion or whoever, default guy, whoever. And if I walked into your company, and I was better than everybody, would you lay down for me? Would you lay down for me and get the 1, 2, 3? Let me take your spot. Let me be the king in the face of your company? No, right? Because I have to pry from your cold, dead hands, wouldn't I? So why the hell should I lay down for anybody?
Please, you don't lay down for anybody. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying you walk up and make sure you stomp them out like they're treated. At the earliest parts of it, when it's nice and weak and you just break it, that's what you do. I could have did that. I could have did that to Machine when he started out. I didn't. I gave him an opportunity to grow, and now he's what you got today.
That's great.
And you know something? You keep talking about allowing this place to stay alive. You know something, man? It's never going to make me more sick than your misbranding of yourself and your little fraternity. If anything is original, it's me and Showtime West. When I was sitting down taking a poop, talking to Showtime West on the phone and saying to him simply, you know what? We work on this wrestling stuff, we wrestle with people randomly, but you know what? We can organize this. We can make this good. What would we call this? And we went through names, TTLP, a bunch of random words and letters. And we finally figured it out. We're teenagers. We have a championship, and we can wrestle for it. Teenage Championship Wrestling. And we did it, and we fought, and we busted our ass on anything. It wasn't grass only. We wrestled on grass, wrestled on concrete, wrestled on houses, we wrestled on wood. Well, hell, I put this kid Serpy, I think you know him, on ice, and put his ass in the C10 on ice.
Hey man, I never doubted
you know what? No, it's not about my ability right now. We both know we're nice. We both know we're nice. If both of us were fighting for the TCW title right now, we're selling it out. Views on views on views. Promos on promos on promos. We'd be fantastic. We would love each other for hating each other. You know something right now? You know something that makes me just want to break you sometimes? Is the fact that all of us did everything we had to do to make TCW what it was, and then Pun found it, and he tried to steal it, but instead of me getting mad and trying to destroy him, I worked with him. And I told him, look out for the wrestling fans. Look out for people who have an opportunity, give an opportunity to these people who could be good. And then he hits me up all willy-nilly, I got this guy, I got this guy, I got this guy. And you know what? You guys were those guys. And he said, what should I do with them? Should I just practice with them? I'm like, no, build up what you got. And then he named it TCW, and I said, no doubt, if you ever need help, call me. If you ever need to figure anything out, call me. And he did. He did. We were the beginning. We were the beginning. Lewis 319, he was the middle. And you're the guy who's continued it and made it big. You know what? You're Vincent McMahon Jr. That's what you guys pretty much were together. Together, that's who you guys were. And you know what? I was freaking Vic Sr. I started up. You guys made it big. 319 is the one who created the connection. And you know what? The day that you guys can... You know what? That doesn't even matter. You know what really does matter? Because I can get over that. I might get emotional about that, but I can get over that. What you need to start understanding is that everyone else after you, they're not going to get the same chance you did. If you don't do the same kind of things that I did. To allow people to have an opportunity and not make people like OD or Mikey the Beast have to kill everyone in the goddamn roster because one guy bullied your ass and beat your ass down. One guy doesn't equal an entire roster, TPC. Your greatness is nothing compared to OD's and Mikey the Beast's greatness, TPC. And honestly, the best thing that you can say is that you're the guy who helped them have a chance. Just like I can say that I gave Rose that chance, and Machine that chance, and a bunch of other people that chance.
You are talking about two different things right now. Here's an answer for your tears. I'm gonna tell you.
I need no goddamn
tears.
napkins for my goddamn tears. I actually care about this.
This is great.
I can't show some emotion for this?
I just thought you might want to wipe your face.
No, I'm good.
So, this is where it comes down to. You protected them because they were little chickens that weren't ready. Yes? Did you not? Now me, you're talking about me. I went in like a gladiator against guys like Mikey the Beast, who tried to have to run me over to beat me down. I wrestled with a goddamn bump on my leg. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what was going on. What was going on is you went in like gladiators. He beat me, that's it. You earned your spot. I'm not here to hold nobody's hand. I told you at the beginning, I told you again. I don't have proteges. I have partner people that I team up with because we have a like cause. Savage Mo, and now Sinister X. Do I have stables? Do I have fraternity? Sure. If you want to look at it like that. Do I have fraternity in college? No, I did not. Do I have a fraternity in general? No, I do not. Do we have a long history? Yeah, yes we do. So if you want to look at a fraternity, look at a fraternity. I can call your groups and everything you ever did, a lot of different stuff too, but I'm not going to do that because I don't care to and I don't have the time to. Well, the point in this exact thing, this is what it is. You could have called, when you made up TCW, that's great. And I'm going to quote you on this. You said that 319 said he started out with a bunch of other guys and he didn't know what to do with them. And you said grow, correct? Did you not say that?
I said grow and I will help you.
Yes. Now, shoot, I never met you. Just to be honest,
no, we never met.
We never met till what, 2009? 8?
Whatever year.
All right, yes.
2010 maybe?
No, it's not. It's after that. I met you before.
We'll figure it out, but
point is,
insignificant.
I was already wrestling.
Yeah.
So I owe you nothing. I owe you nothing. Savage Mo owes you nothing. Sinister X owes you nothing.
You guys owe me TCW.
It doesn't matter. You could have called us HOW. You could have called us WW, BBW, Big Black Women, Big Black Wrestling, whatever the hell.
No, I could have took the name and made sure that this motherfucker never wrestled with you guys. Made sure that you know what, when he asked me, can I come to you guys? I said, you know what, you could, but you know what, you have a really good chance here. I could have made sure that he was just with me.
Yeah?
That's what it could have been.
See, this is where your history, you don't understand your history.
What? I don't understand what.
Because S Park, you've been there, correct?
Yeah. That's what
319 didn't bring us to S Park. Mm-hmm. Savage Mo and TPC brought 319 to S Park.
Yeah.
Demon Jackal was there. And what the other guy's name? JD was there.
Other guys
Danny eventually.
He was your longest rated TCW champion.
No,
he was your longest reigning TCW champion. And you want to sit down and you want to call him some other guy. Even if he wasn't, even my history might be a little off by a couple days here and there. He was the freaking guy who got rid of 319 almost. You busted the holy life out of him. You call him some other guy. You know what?
It's a personal thing. You're looking at it from the outside in. And I get it, that's your thing. Debut against me, you have a significant connection to the guy. I don't know.
Give a crap about JD.
Neither do I. Point is, exactly, he's forgotten. I shouldn't. I don't have to just because he's an original. No. That's what you don't get.
Company.
You don't get it. Do I care about JM? Do I care about Ruben Hardy? No.
You should, because I do.
You should.
I give a crap about him.
I get you want to make a calendar or something one day.
I give a crap about anyone who's ever
maybe an encyclopedia or something.
Yeah, I care about the history.
But that's great. I know the history, but I don't have to touch on it every single day because I'm living in the right now and I'm living in the tomorrow because I got to be here for guys that want to come at me because I know who I am and I know where I stand and I know that people are going to come for me. Guys like Smash Mouth, when I just came back, my second week back, he came there and he beat the living hell out of me.
Keep your ass out.
Prepared. Yeah, exactly. I
wish you were successful sometimes. I really do sometimes.
Well, that's great because you know what? Out of everybody, and this is why I love you so much and I appreciate you. Out of everybody, at least just say it. And that's great. But at the end of the day, I don't care about what you have to say or anybody else says. I'm going to do what I have to do. And right now, you're trying to start up this new breed, new era, new generation, new genome, whatever the hell you're trying to call this thing. It's starting up at the worst time possible. I'm down for a fight. I'm down for whatever. Because
there's no time better than this. This is the one time you might listen. You guys are so hard-headed.
I'm always listening.
This is the one time you might listen and actually do something good. Have a positive sort of response to us. Actually sit down and say, you know what? I understand.
There's no positive response. What's a positive response? Hey, I'm here to take your spot. I'm going to take you. I'm going to knock you out of this place because we don't need you anymore because you're like old bubble gum. What's a positive response? Oh, hey, man.
We would have never got to this. We would have never gotten to this if you guys actually took the time to think like this before. When people came up to you guys during the 319 issue and was like, listen, guys. Come on, guys. Really. Like, you didn't think there was a reason that me and guys got pissed off? You didn't sit down and think to yourself, maybe I can have a conversation with these people. Like, you refused to have a conversation with the cult. Like, you refused to have a conversation with me when I first came in. You guys didn't give a crap. You're like, I'm going to beat these guys down like there's some bad weeds. That's all we're going to freaking do. If you're going to be this hard-headed, why the hell should we help you take out the cult? Maybe it'll be better if the cult comes in and gets rid of your ass.
See,
Maybe it would be.
You're getting,
and I don't want it to be like that. I don't, and I don't want to take that risk.
You're getting. See, now you're mixing the propaganda with reality, and you're mixing it all together. See, this is where you're getting it down to. I'd like you to repeat something because you guys are throwing me off. You just said something that really just dawned on me. Can you retract
what? Sometimes I wish.
No,
that
after.
What?
You said something afterwards.
What am I missing here? What?
I don't know. You said something when you went in a little rampage there. Mini beast. Beast mode. You said that we needed to do in the conversation. Why am I gonna have a conversation with these guys? What are we gonna settle? They walked in, they did not beat down X. I know you don't like it.
No,
but they beat down your buddy.
No, you're
Fat
right.
Nick.
No, you're right. And honestly, I don't hate X. Everyone thinks I hate X. I bring him up a lot. I care about X. I think he could be even better than he is.
It's great.
I've made this clear.
So why not help us? Why not team up with us, man? We can do this.
I feel like as soon as I help you guys out, what's gonna happen? Right now we have a golden opportunity to really make... We have a golden opportunity for TCW to really come together. For us to really be what you thought we were going to be when you called us all out to try to help out. Right now we have an opportunity to show the world that we're the best. And I'm not going to allow that to go away. And as soon as I help you out, what's going to happen? We're going to go back to how it was before. Right before Forsaken. Like I mentioned before, that's all we're going to go back to. No one's going to matter anymore unless they're part of your fraternity. And TCW is eventually going to die when you guys are too old to carry on. The new generation guys, maybe they'll eventually be like OD and get their belt. But you know what happens? You're worn out after the fight, after having to fight that many people and that many thoughts and that many things for so many years. He's gone now. He was the future. And he's gone. He was the guy to carry the mantle and he's gone.
No.
What do you have to say? What are you gonna? You know what? I gotta leave soon, man. Just what do you have to say about all this? What is your forward thing?
I know the tears are coming, and I have the napkin in my hand. I know you don't get upset. But when you look at me and you blame me for this, that, and the other, remember who got rid of your hero and who was next? It wasn't TPC. It wasn't Sinister X. It wasn't Savage Mode. It wasn't anybody. It was your own fraternity or group or intergender, interspecies, whatever you call it, subgroup, whatever. Mikey the Beast got rid of him. So if you are heartbroken on official D, you can get official D. And you want revenge, you get on Mikey the Queef, Beast, whatever you want to call him.
If you guys never made Mikey the Beast like that, he wouldn't be running people over with cars. You know, that's his only alternative left.
Mikey the Beast does.
You have the power to change it.
You want me to change the whole game? You want me to change the whole aspect of the game? You've lost sight, I think, a little bit of what this is. I understand the movement. I understand the respect. I understand that you have to hold hands across the street for your people. But I don't have those people. I don't have those ties. I've already done it. I did it a long time ago. I did it with the people that I felt needed the help. And at this point in my life, I don't have to do that because we're not at the level. These people make their own choices, and they compensated. Whatever they do has a reaction to it because it's the way they have chosen to live their life. This is life. This is reality. This is what we live in, BDM. So if Boondocks decides to make another group or make another team with you or whatever the hell, that'd be very interesting to do. By the way,
I don't think it's gonna happen, but continue.
I'm just saying that I saw him walk out, and I'd like to say it'd be very interesting to see who turns on who first. With his track record and knowing you.
Continue.
What I'm trying to say
I've never turned on anyone, but continue.
I'm just saying, yes, it's true. But I just don't. You know what?
The machine thing wasn't me, but continue.
I don't completely trust you, but I'm an honest man, and I'm honestly a desperate one at this point. I don't even have my brother, Savage Mo, to really help me out in this time.
Yeah.
I'm really desperate, and I'm willing to work with anybody. I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to work with anyone. Forget, there is no new era. There is just TCW. That's what I've been trying to say from the get-go.
And TPC is TCW, ain't it? That's all you are. That's what you are. That's who you are. So when you say that, I don't even know if I can trust you. You know what? When you could show me that people with the mindset and the power to create change, no, not people, when you show me that you're willing to use your power and your influence and your thoughts and your desires and everything that makes you you to actually really inspire a real change, not just try to beat the crap out of 3 guys and throw them out. You know what? When you can do that the same way I'm trying to, maybe, just maybe, then we could work together. Until then, I don't even want to hear anything else you have to say. One more thing though. No matter what I do or what you do, time's gonna go on. And the revolution will happen.
It's just a t-shirt. TCW.